Blue Spades, everybody. Yes, yes. You are at the Spade Room, and we're here for a good time and not a long time. Tonight, you know, it's our amateur night, so we have a new act coming to the stage, and her name is Miranda Curtis. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Miranda.
Ooh, thank you, God. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Ooh, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, see God. Ooh, he working with me. I'm trying to together. God will lead me. But I remember saying a little open to somebody else. God put in my spirit. Don't fall apart. Jesus. Oh God. How can he put you back together? Oh Jesus. Help me, help me. Ooh. Y'all, I've heard that song. That's Miranda Curtis, in case y'all didn't catch it in the beginning. Let 'em in. I've heard that song so many times on the radio and literally woke up. I was singing out of my mouth, but my spirit was doing the mess out of that song. I said, out of all songs. I said, really? I said, okay, that's how I feel today. I said, man, interesting. Because kid you not, my alarm is set every day for 6:01 a.m. And this morning, in my bed, sleeping like a baby, sleeping well, resting. And kid you not, my alarm went off at 5:01 a.m. So I'm like, it's that time already? I said, okay. So I get up, I go turn it off, I'm rested, I'm ready. I looked at my phone, I said, 5:01. Where did it come from? Now, the old me would have got back in the bed, went back to sleep. But this morning, as I got back in bed to catch that extra hour, I heard the Lord say, let me in. I rolled over, said, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It can be that simple to deny yourself and let God in. It can be that easy of a choice. How God just slide in there. But see, if you can get to a humble place where you just silence the noise, where you just set up boundaries, walls from things, from places, from people that was drawing from you, benefiting from you, places where you was pouring out, people you was pouring into, things you was just giving so much energy and attention to. Everything I see now, I see God in. That was my prayer. In order for me to love like Christ, in order for me to have the love like Christ, in order for me to be Christ like, I had to pray something different. So I asked God, give me a new prayer, give me a new song. The reason why I play my songs at the beginning of every YouTube channel is because music is therapy. Sometimes you can't express what you feel. Sometimes God just drop it in your spirit. Sometimes you just wake up, kid you not. I'm like, okay, this is been hey. I'm like, okay, spirit, this how you feel on a Monday morning, and it's raining, and yeah, like I said, wow, okay, Jesus, how you feel? This what we doing? Yeah, okay. So in that moment that I decided to not do things my way, like getting back in the bed, going back to sleep, trying to catch that extra hour. Kid you not, I probably would have overslept and would have been playing catch up all day. Would have been thrown off. In that moment, I denied my own thoughts of what I felt like I could do. In that moment, I said yes to the Lord again. And guess what? Let him in my heart. This morning, as I decided to get on up, I said, okay, God, what you got for me today? I said, because you up to something. I said, okay, we want to do my channel before I go to work. Cool with that. Let's do it. Um, but God was showing me as I was getting my clothes out and get ready. Now you showing up for you. I said, ooh, okay, Jesus. I said, okay, Jesus. I said, I felt that. And then, kids you not, I got this paint on the wall from the lady that I rent at her house. Um, she, we left one of these paintings up. Well, we left a couple paintings up because I don't know. I really don't hang pictures on the wall, so it's about as good as you get right here, right here. And this is my motivational wall, so everybody that pray for me, paintings for my kids, and everything that blessed me to a point to push, to go forward. And this one picture on this wall this morning stand out because it said, "Don't dream your life, but live your dreams." That's ooh, live it out loud. But Miranda though, and I'm trying to get together. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me, but ooh, that hair's not running down my face. And I just thank the Lord because He is something else. He is, but I want to thank Miranda in this moment for that song because I love it. I love anything that's gonna be soul driven. But like I told y'all, I listened to it on the radio. Today was the first day as I played it on my phone for you guys. I watched your video. Yeah, this what I be talking about. God, he's so radical. I just be here for it. He's so radical. So she decided to do amateur night, which y'all know most amateur nights are at a pub, at a bar, um, at a place that's not church. And and I'm watching this video, and as I'm assessing, when it first came on, I was like, oh, okay, Miranda, okay, new jams. Okay, I felt that in the beat. I did, which now I'm drawn to the words, because anybody know when I listen to music, it always got the beat ain't hit on nothing. I'm not finna listen to the rest of the song. I'm gonna let you know. I'll probably just be like, it's alright, but it's alright. It's jumping on them, but it's alright. Um, but I'm looking at it, and the man get ready to introduce her, and he forgot her name. I said, ooh, felt that. Forget that. I felt that. I felt it because probably 2 or 3 weeks ago I said a prayer and I said, Lord, I don't want people to, and I kid you not, I was ministering to somebody. Matter of fact, um, I said I don't want people to remember my name. I said I want them to remember what you have done in my life and give you the glory. Take none from me, but all to thee. And the video goes on. So we introduce her, of course. Then nobody applaud. That's a whole shade. But I felt it because number one, people can't applaud what they don't know. Eat God, you hear? I felt it. Number two, no one is gonna applaud you doing the right thing, especially if they don't see it's right in their eyes. You, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, it's because he's funny. Because he giving me this is I'm speaking to you. But number three, you gotta applaud your own self. Give your own self a pat on the back. Give your own self a hug. Because guess what? Today I showed up for me. Where there was days I was saying, Lord, I can't come back from this. There was days where I had nothing left. That's how I felt. Where there was days I was rushing to go to sleep, hoping that all of this would pass away. And there was days I was dreading to get up because I didn't want to face my life. I didn't want to face reality, and I could barely stomach the pain of life and death all at the same time. But that's the thing. I had something heaven sent. The best thing that ever happened to my life. Never really knew heaven on earth until I met the love of my life. Fell deeply in love instantly, just like that. Because as I reiterate, he was sent to feed my soul. But what you fail to realize as you eat, Jesus, can I just be here? Because I did say I came to eat. Oh, I did. I said I came to eat. Oh, 2024. Miranda, girl, thank God for you. Thank you for your anointing. Thank you. Oh, want to know this love. How a man can love you this much, where he laid down his life, his life for a friend. Jesus, my King, my Savior. Ooh. If you want to know this love, a love that's so sweet, a love that's precious, a love that's kind, a love that's gentle, a love that's warm, a love that's showing up for you. He's been there all along in my heart, and I'm talking about the Lord. But just as sure as I was given life in human form, the love of my life, the lover of my soul, made me reborn. It was a whole rebirth. As I let God in, as I let this man in, something had to die. Thank you for this. Just as God sent Christ to the earth to do marvelous things, just as Christ roamed the earth to do marvelous things. Y'all, I can't get this out. Just as Christ roamed the earth to do marvelous things, God sent his son and as himself as a image of the marvelous things I can send any person to do marvelous things. God can send you to any place and miracles can happen. These things can be a wonder in your soul. Life and death happen for me because he sent this man to teach me love. He sent this man who put me first. He sent this man to love me just as I was. And I said that this morning. I said, oh, because somebody said this. Like, why you always got that bun on your head? And that's the thing. Like, I've dressed it up for so long. I've made it look good for so long. But not even giving myself any credit, to be honest. That's just like God bringing you in, washing you white as snow, creating you a clean heart, renewing the right spirit, presenting you as new. He has purged me with his to cleanse me, purify my soul. And that's why I don't look like what I've been through. It's funny because as I talk about it, God is amazing. When the worst thing, the best, you funny, but I'm here for it. This man was the best thing that ever happened to my life. And we say that when we give our life to the Lord. And it's funny because he's giving it to me again. And I said this man was the best thing that ever happened to my life. But also, this man was the worst thing that ever happened to my life. Why? Because life and death. Y'all, is somebody in here? Somebody gonna catch up. Okay, I'm gonna stop this crying so I get this word out in the name of Jesus. So it's going for today. It's going for today. But it's true. There was life and death. Christ was given, but yet he had to die. God gave me this man. So my old ways, my old self, my old thoughts had to die. The old me had to die. I said, all 2024, we here to eat. What y'all don't know is you eat, your body replenishes. Your body rid away waste. What's on the inside, it can't stay the same. But if you don't eat, God, you just just go, cause I can't even get to this thing right here. How you think I'm gonna get through the day? I'm just saying. But if you don't eat, come on, God, talk about it. If you don't eat, it's a lot on your plate, yeah. But the whole purpose is, He said He gonna prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Just like the 12 disciples sat down, they had supper. He prepared a table for you, even that somebody denied you. Even in that, even in the people that just didn't believe. even in the people that talked about you. God said, prepare the table for you, but you won't even sit there and, hey, God, I'm here though. 2024, all 2024. He said, you won't even sit down and eat. And it's so amazing because I'm like, woo, it's too much, Lord. It's too much. I remember telling his mom and his sister, it's too much. I can't do this, which was the truth. I couldn't do this. But never in that moment, I'm seeking me. Huh? Come on, Jesus. We're going to talk about it or not. I wasn't seeking after him. Seek first him, then all righteousness. And Bishop said that yesterday. And it stuck with me because he radical. God is radical. God is radical. And he's going to keep showing up as long as you keep inviting him in, as long as you keep seeking first the God that is working it. Because, kid you not, I sing a song all the time. I sing a song all the time. And it's just talking about how God's going to do it. He's working it for me. And Bishop spoke this yesterday. And what stuck with me was not the bitter stuff, but um, I underlined this. Everything he doing is for his glory. God just wants you to talk to him, and we have to be honest with him when we talk to him. He don't want the fake. He don't want the pretend. He don't want the half truth. He don't want just what you want. He want what's on the inside. He want what you need. Your need is your soul, your spirit. Your spirit is your mind, your body, your heart. So that's what he wants. But what stood out is timing is a thing, and I always say that in timing, God is perfecting things just for me. God, time is in His hands. We can't rush what God is working for us, working it or working in for our lives. We gotta let Him work. So in this, it stood out, be still and trust God, and that stuck with me. I said, "Ooh, ooh." I said, God, you so radical. You so funny. I said, but I'm here to eat. Right. So as I'm being fed his word, as we see eating is something you have to do. So when you don't eat, your body is weak. When you don't eat, you ain't got no energy. When you don't eat, you're tired. When you don't eat, you're stressed out. When you don't eat, your body is in high alert anxiety. It's just all over the place. When you don't eat, that's where a lot of fat come from. Because a lot of stomach fat comes from stress. A lot of people lose a whole lot of weight because of stress. And it all falls in that category. Going hours working without eating, going days not eating. But stop you from doing all your other habits and other things that is unhealthy for you, but that's not my business. I'm gonna stay in my lane. One thing that stood out for me was I had to quit putting blame on people for my decisions. Me deciding to choose a family instead of going to the college of my dreams. Me saying that I moved back home because my mama felt, which was true. But our reality, I just need a break. It was so much hell. I just need to get away. Like it was nothing before my house when I stayed in Jackson. I was just ready to get home because I felt like my issues would have got better if they were brought to the light. But then I felt like I stayed there too long. Didn't want to be there. Total opposite of everything that I thought. So much hell, wait, that I was woo woo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was my choice at the end of the day. And I had to stop blaming people. Just like now, God brought it back to me. Thank you, Jesus. That going home, even now, is my choice. But He said, home is where the heart is. He said, the heart, when you taste the heart, is where you're going to get fed. Yeah, I can't. I'm really trying to get this out with God. He just, this how He be coming. But, um, home is where you're going to get fed. And Bishop talked about that where when you get the word, it should feed you, it should grow you. Our theme this year is we're creating, I might mess this up, believers in order to grow achievers. I think I got it right. But, and that's so true because that's what I was feeling in me that going back home to Ripley will not benefit my life. And God said, woo. But He tested me on that. Kid you not. When He said going home, I'm like, okay, well, I told everybody I'm going home. Like, Lord, I gave this big old speech about coming home, and the third. He said, yeah. He said, but you ain't catch it though. As I'm picking out my clothes in the closet this morning, I said, well, what I ain't catch, Jesus? I said, what I ain't get this time? He said, yeah. He said, but I was testing you. He said, in your speech, you said that the need is greater. He said, see, I had to put you to the test to see how well you ready, how much you want this, how where your mind is, where your heart is. He said, you knew going back home, you'll be about the people. I said, woof, ah, because the need is greater. I see so many of my family, my friends, they're stuck. See them hurting, being in places with these very people, with in this atmosphere, and having to give or seeing the issue of a person's heart weighs on me. Going back home meaning that I feel like I can save them. I feel like I can help them. But God said again, are you being loyal to people or are you being loyal to me? When are you gonna start doing it for you? And I said, hi. It's just like me. I'm supposed to be eating. I'm sitting here. Oh, here, taste it. Oh, you want to bite of this? Oh, you should have some. But then I done gave all my food away, and what I get to Jesus. You lit though. You turned, y'all. He turned today. I don't know what he on one. He is definitely on one. But I felt that. So yeah, I'm here for it. But back to Miranda in this video, y'all, because that girl ate. She did. She did. Miranda, bravo to you. You ate. So, again, you have to applaud yourself. I'm applauding me because I woke up this morning on time. I'm dressed. I'm ready. I'm productive. I feel good. Um, I'm ready to show up for me. And that's what God wanted me to see was when I let Him be God and be still on trying to figure out everything for my life, trying to do everything for my life, and trying to work it, get out His way, because it ain't my job. Hey God, that ain't my job. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Jesus. He just want me to show up. He told me that. He said, when you show up, he said, I'm gonna show out. I said, Lord, baby, trust me, he been doing that. If you work with me at FedEx Ground, I'm just here. That's all I can say. But God been showing out. Like for real, He been showing out. So it's funny because yeah, I showed up for me today. I feel good about waking up to my life. I feel good about what's going to take place this week. I feel so good inside, but none of this could be possible unless I own my own truth, unless I walk in my own truth. And kid you not, um, as I was listening to Bishop and he was just eating me up, I just need you to know, my Bishop, when you said everything I needed came out of my situation, then it didn't make sense. But now, God, life and death, life and death. And Bishop, this is what stood out. Bishop said, no matter what happens, no matter the situation, no matter the test, no matter the circumstance, no matter the trial, no matter the valley, no matter the mountain, no matter how big, how small, be reminded to this is the humbleness. Remain righteous, resilient, and yes, at times it's going to be hard because you're going to result back. But in my last video, I said that I wanted to result back, but I will reminded me of a man that loved me so much to tell me the truth, that loved me so much to shine light on me, that loved me so much that he opened his mouth to speak life over me. And guess what? In that moment, he did something for me because it stuck. So in the heat of the moment, that's what Bishop was talking about. Yes, it's gonna get hard. I could have surrendered to myself and acted in the flesh, but I decided to surrender to God by remembering what this man spoke to me. And when I surrendered to God, God was able to do what I knew that I could not do, especially in the moment. God, you amazing. I'm here for it. I heard a songwriter back in the day say there's a blessing in a storm. This was a storm, but just as he was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I felt that it was the worst thing that ever happened to me because that's how we think, that's how we see. But Christ even said, Father, why have thou forsaken thee? He even said it. So I was no different to say, Lord, what did I do to deserve this? Whew, oh, boy, he is here and I'm here for it. Because in all reality, this was the perfect setup. God ordained this to happen. God, this was not by coincidence. And it's funny because God, so can I just be here today? Because you lit though. But he lit like that, and I love it. Because the more I be still, the more I shut my mouth, the more I just be here. And I be like, who am I, Lord? He said, let me show you why I call you by name. Let me show you who I birthed you to be. Let me show you what I'm doing in your life. But that had to happen. And it's funny because everybody that wanted to be on my side, they defended me. But I'm saying it's not okay because deep down in my heart, I'm like, well, what about him? He needs help. What about him? Who's going to support him in this moment? Oh, Because as I look at this person, I'm hearing, I watched as time led up to that day. All I kept hearing was, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm fine. And me, Jesus, okay, Lord, He come for me again. Now He redirected my career. I just need y'all to know a little more than what I expected, but I'm here for it because you don't want to just have a dream. You don't want to just um, live life chasing something, but you really want to live life in a sole purpose that's going to serve you first as you serve God, but also going to serve others. Come on in the house, God, what you heard. Me hearing that as this man walked through my house, I knew it wasn't going to be long before he exploded. I knew it. In every way, I kept trying to help, assist. I put it out there that I'm like, I'm gonna leave it alone, give me his space. Or I ask a question. Somebody said this, I got away with words. I do. I can ask the same question in different form. Right. I can do that because I am that person. But that's because I process things. I don't just take stuff in. Like most people, they be like, oh, they ain't nothing. They just brush it off. But no, everything in my life, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, I process it and I sit with it. But see, that's what we have to do because if we don't process and sit with it, then we can never understand. We won't understand it. But how can we understand when we not sitting here? Oh, okay, I'm not in school. Let me study this word because yeah, this. And yeah, let me. Okay, yeah, okay. So that and see, that's what I can't fathom right there. Because nowadays, everybody feel like they don't need school, they don't need no education. Yes, you do, because it start with the word. You need to study. You need to be educated because it's how you get knowledge and it's how you become wise. And why the world can't label you as ignorant or, as I just heard in my young adult night, that we just not educated. We just don't know, and it's true. And we, as black people, we have so many gifts, we have so many talents, and we have so many ideas that we don't want to share with people. And everybody has a role in life. And that's the thing. There's a person to execute, there's a person to publish, there's a person to direct, there's a person to act, there's a person to sing. There's everybody has different gifts, but if we don't share our gifts, then how can we ever work together so God can work it for our good and we benefit off of it? We want to be selfish and keep it to ourselves. We wonder why we ain't going nowhere. We wonder why we can start something but we'll never finish. Hey God, you is in the house, but I felt that. Wonder why we can't relate to other people. Why people don't. I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back to it. Cause he funny. He funny. So I'm gonna read this last two parts and then I'm gonna jump back to this other part because we only got about 10 more minutes. So praise has to go up because the thing about it, Bishop said, you may be going down the road and there may be a detour. There may be a roadblock, which now you're delayed, definitely not denied. But you're being rerouted. But the thing about it, the pathway, come on, God, because you in here. He talking to me now. The pathway in which I came here to take has changed so many times I can't keep up. My mom used to say that all the time. Things are suddenly changing. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to. And I'm like Bishop because I'm impatient. I'm ready to get done, get done. Because if I can just complete something, if I can just finish something, okay, now you come for me again. Because yeah, so if I can just, y'all see how they work, just like that. Now if I could just get there. But how can you get there if you don't remain faithful? How can you get there to the sense that he gave it to me? It ain't about being committed. That's just one part of being faithful. But being faithful, he told me this in my relationship with this man. Um, stick to the course. Stick to the course. The thing is, things are going to happen. You may be rerouted. You may have to take a detour. You may be delayed. You may be even in a car accident. Hello, God, twice. Ha! I already now catching. But am I going to continue to make excuses or am I going to stick to the course? Am I going to make excuses? Oh, I should have laid down. Oh, now I'm running late. Or am I going to stick to the course? I gave up. Yes, I gave up because it got too hard. And I just wrote, yes, it's hard, but don't surrender what God has for you. But I did. But I didn't just surrender saying that I quit, that I give up. Because kid you not, I made a promise to the Lord that I give this man a year to get it together, work on him, and my heart will be open to giving it another try. For I believe that God allowed those seasons to occur in our lives. I just believe. I said this, well, Bishop said this yesterday. We always want to give credit to the devil. And what Bishop said, the devil said, no, and it will be this time. But I can't give credit to the devil. Just as sure as God give you something, He can take it away. I give credit to God that He allowed that to happen to save me from me. I had to see me and hear me for to do the work on myself. I wanted to help him, or me wanted to help him. It's really my issue because I wanted to help. And now that I see that if God allowed this season to occur, I see how it was sent to bless me. Because just as sure as He gave life, the old me had to die. My old attitude, my old ways, my old thoughts had to die. But guess what? On the third day, He didn't just stay there. Oh, God took me some time. Sorry, that's what I'm calling. They changing my assignment for today. But I knew it was gonna bless me. But me making that promise to God, saying that I was willing to wait on Him because I knew what He was going through on the inside, and I wasn't there to judge a person based off of their struggle, based off of um, them trying to get it together, based on them trying to do it right. Yes, he made mistakes. Yes, he messed up. But trust me, baby, I done made some man. I wasn't there to judge nobody else. I wasn't there to talk about nobody else. I wasn't there to speak on nobody else. And I'm just gonna be real. In the heat of the moment when you mad and you upset, you do things. But even in all this time, us going to court and dealing with so many different things, I was watching God timing. Everything kept being rescheduled. Everything kept being pushed back. I was watching God timing, but He knew deep down in my heart, every decision that I made, I couldn't make it out of spite. I couldn't make it because I was upset. I couldn't make it because I was hurt. Because that's no fair to Him. That's no fair to me. That's no fair to my child. And I had to deny myself and do the right thing, regardless whether I feel like it was right for me, regardless whether I feel like he deserved this, but he do. Because just like I want grace, just like I want mercy, I gotta show it. I gotta be that person. And kid you not, this last part said wait on it. That's what I wrote. Wait on it. So when I made that person, I made a vow to God that I would give this man a year. Now, just because I said I was gonna give him a year, don't mean that the flesh gonna do just what thus said the Lord. But God is making sure that I give this man time, and He's telling me to wait on it. Don't rush it because it's working for me. He told me that. I've been telling my cousin that for the last few months. God keep telling me, don't rush it. It's working for me. I'm like, I don't know what he mean. I'm thinking he's talking about this situation, but see, that's how our ways and our thoughts and our heels. It's higher than it. It's bigger than it. God is trying to do something good for my life, and I gotta trust in Him in the process. Wait on it as God renew your strength. He's renewing me. He's strengthening me. He's making me better. He's making me wiser. He's making me out to be the person that I need to be in order to receive this. But not only that, to give, to be that very love that this man deserves, to be that very wife, the woman, the mother that this man deserves, his children deserve. Like I see it working. And when I was talking to y'all yesterday, kids are not something on my book was like, say the date. I was like, well, then where did it come from, Lord? Okay, I don't know what that means. But I wrote yesterday for the due date is going to be just what it is that I desire, that I want. But not only that, but exactly what I need. God know what I need. He knew I needed that. And that's why I can say He's the love of my life because He gave me something nobody else in my entire life has ever given me. There was a chance. He loved me unconditionally, and he spoke the truth to me, even when I didn't want to hear it. But in this, it was all God, and that's my prayer. God, do it for me as I sit down somewhere for a change. I need you to work as I be still. I'm trusting that you are God. For this is my season for grace. Guess what? You don't need grace unless you done made a mess of something. The favor gonna come, but it's the grace that's sufficient and new every day. And I thank the Lord for loving someone like me, but I thank Him even more for what He's about to do. Y'all get ready for it because I'm here. All 2024, we going to eat.